It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Singy, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here. When you get here, you forget about individual statistics and you play for the team. When a team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Not close with that one, so we're off and running in game one. And now the lefty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here comes Carlos Correa. There's the strike. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Nobody out, runner at first. High fly ball, right field. Abreu hauls it in for the out.
Batting third baseman, Royce.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Royce Lewis, the next to hit, takes outside. Lewis went deep twice in his last game.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Espinal leads off first with one away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Byron Buxton. That's in there. 0-1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game one of the ALCS. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Up and in. The count now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Twins wind up stranding one. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
There's a strike. Duran went deep in his most recent game.
That's ball 2.
Just missed. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very great.
David Hamilton digs in now. Now one missed. There's a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Devers now. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Crochet back to work. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So up next for Minnesota, James Outman. That clips the corner. Crochet, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Check swing, he held up. Ball 1.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
1 out, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Next to hit, Matt Wallner. That one misses. 1-0.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Next pitch is outside.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side, Bregman tosses to first, and the Twins go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second. Now batting Tristan Casas.
First baseman Tristan Casas.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Second baseman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the ALCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
In the dirt, but kept close. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. They're down 3-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Golden opportunity right here. In the air to left, down the line. Larnach sizes this one up, makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And here's the catcher, Connor Waugh.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Right through there for a strike. Yoan. Sliced hard but foul. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one way outside. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now a chance for Cedar Rafaela.
0-1.
2 outs with a runner at third. Foul off down the right side. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now
that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Twins nothing. Back now at Fenway. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larned.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
On the corner for a strike. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Gosh, here it is, headed. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Miranda in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. Twins strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Back inside Fenway Park, set for the bottom of the third. Now batting Jaron Duran.
Jaron Duran.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. Line to left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So up next, David Hamilton. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of the ALCS. Misses inside, and that's ball two.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next one misses, and that's ball three. And there's the automatic. No outs. Runner on second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Inside, and it's 1-0. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in easily. Ball to strike. Swing and a foul straight back. One out, and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. In the dirt. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Bogey, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down.
Nope, outside.
Fouled off. He was late. And it's even up. Durant stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Twins nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Right through there, got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, James Outman. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just misses. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Red Sox by 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Walner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
There goes the runner. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Now fly ball to right center. Rafaela sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Trevor Larnett.
Here's Trevor Larnett. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Devers settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the third out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And that's downstairs. 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. There's a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yoshida, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off to the right. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Outside.
Wong in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a strike to the outside corner at 95. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you...
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And the Red Sox lead 1. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Crochet back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
The other way, and foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela has this one sized up. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Santiago
Back to the top of the lineup. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a miss, strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Slate up and throwing. Alexander getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, one away here in game 1 of the ALCS. Ground ball, Casas steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now Correa up to hit, 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. The next offering misses. And the count 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there. And ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That catches the top part of the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Rips one to right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Oh, he botches it. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Buxton.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Crochet won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Justin Slate.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now Byron Buxton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Back there. Into the monster seats and gone. That should get the dugout going. And they take the lead. It's 4-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Good job to fight that one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. He goes down looking. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 4-2. Game one of the American League Championship Series. Now it's going to be Cedar Rafaela.
Right through there for a strike. You know, these Red Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the fifth.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So the batting order turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jarren Duran. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 4-3. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. Now a check on him at second, back safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he lays down a bunt. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Pablo Lopez won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Danny Coulomb on to pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's Devers at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Over to Correa for one. And a run scores on the double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. A strikeout and a walk. That clips the zone. Strike one. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. They get 2 and draw even again. We're through 5, and we are tied 4-4. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. At the plate, James Outman. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez getting loose out there. Hendricks warming up as well. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Wallner.
And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second, and he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. Trevor Larnach, the next twin up to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
One out and a runner at second. Late swing, foul to the left. And the count 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
So I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. That one hooked foul. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Tied at 4. Pitch misses outside. 1-2 to count. That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul. Next offering way off the plate. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So 2 down now, and here is Santiago Espinal. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Wallner, the runner at third. Larnach on at first with 2 down. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. And we are tied 4-4. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Coulomb in his 8th season. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Yohan Duran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Topa getting loose as well. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance. That's ball one. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Chop to third. Lewis whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Trying to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. In the air, left field, Larned in and to his right. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor Wong.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. First pitch misses. That clips the corner. That's to third. Slings it across. That's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On to the seventh here in game one. And we are tied 4-4.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Robert Suarez.
Robert Suarez.
Here's Carlos Correa.
For the Twins, shortstop Carlos Correa.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off-speed away.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
High fly ball out into left center field. Duran makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Royce Lewis.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. 1 for 3. That missed by a lot. Ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
One down, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Minnesota, center fielder Brian Buxton.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
0-1. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 1-2 now. And that one is inside. Stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yohan Duran.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Fought off foul. Tied at 4. And a curve misses outside. Ball 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And that one almost hit him. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and down to shortstop David Hamilton. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Triple digits.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runner edges away at second, and that misses. 2-1. Inside move to second. Duran back in on a dive.
Good reels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. In the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Strikes him out with 100.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. That one in the dirt and gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-1. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they add a couple more. It's 6-4.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down, and now Tristan Casas. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's
2
in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 7-4.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yohan Duran gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. On the mound now for the Twins, Cole Sands.
Now pitching
Just
for
trying to keep this
Minnesota,
one close here, and
Number
this is where a
44.
bullpen can give their players a
Cole
chance to fight
Sands.
back into the game.
Two outs, nobody on. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Hit in the air, right field. Walner on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Now
Liam Hendricks.
for the Red Sox. Number 31.
And now for the
Liam
Twins, Ryan
Hendricks.
Jeffers.
Leading off for Minnesota, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
And there's a foul ball. Fastball is outside. Action in the pen down there. Aroldis Chapman, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. The 1-1. Just missed. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Devers. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter James Outman.
James Outman now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ball 1, no strikes.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Casas. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And that one off the outside edge. And now 2-0. The Red Sox leading by 3 here in Game 1 of the ALCS. That's outside. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for the Twins,
And at first,
left fielder
Trevor
Larned.
Larned, the next Twin up to hit.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Wallner off of first with 2 away. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Now one missed. Jose Miranda would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Now batting, first baseman Jose Miranda.
And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's inside. Hit on the ground to the right side. Bregman handles. Off-balance throw in time. And that is the inning. So they strand a pair. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Twins 4. And we're back here at Fenway Park on the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
First pitch just misses. There's a strike.
1-1.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Jeffers settles underneath it. One down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And it's fouled away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. They hold a 7-4 lead.
Now pitching for
And
the
here's
Red
the
Sox,
closer to try and finish off
Number
game
44.
1. Aroldis Chapman.
Aroldis.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing low. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle, Hamilton. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. And next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. First pitch, and he just misses. The Twins trailing by 3 here in the late stages of game 1. Check swing called strike. And 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. Down to the last out for the Twins.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Lewis in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox playing game 1 here at home.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the see the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergic.